We love Lizzie. We love Halestorm, and I think that it's a lot more dominated by men in the rock world and things like that. So I think it's really cool to see an all women fronted tour, and I just think it's just this really empowering, special thing. And I'm really, really excited about it, and I think it's gonna be powerful. Well, it's different. What's your male perspective answer on that?
From the male perspective, having her be the only female-fronted band on the tour, she stands out because it's normally all male bands a lot of the time. With this tour, though, I think it's special because normally it is just one or two girls mixed in. Now it's kind of coming together of all of the most powerful ones, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, there's a few other ones that would be awesome in there too, but
there is.
I think it's just it's just empowering in general, and I'll still stick out because everybody, like you said, is very diverse and has their own thing and their different messages and their different causes and passions, and people feel that and they know that, Yes, tell us about your grueling experience.
You know it was grueling. This is the thing. I think we and Maria and I both, but Maria's very particular too. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves for everything. And we think we know what's going to happen, and then we get in there and things are different, and it becomes like a lot of work to get it out. But that means it's good because we're spending so much time on it. And I think this next album that we're getting ready to do is going to be more grueling because we're really trying to do it faster.
No.
She's like, new word.
No,
she doesn't like grueling, but
we wrote.
It's grinding.
Is that pronounced? We wrote in the studio.
We did.
Last time, and we didn't do a lot of prior writing, and this time we're going to I think it's a little bit more pressure when you kind of do it in that style, and there's something beautiful about that too, but I say let's do both right in the studio and have a bunch of things we love
try to be more prepared
going into it. I think that'll take off. It's going to be so flowing. He hates on the road writing.
She likes it. She says she likes it, but we haven't done a lot of it yet, but we're going to try to do some of it on this tour.
Because I'm just one of those people that, get all, passionate.
Inspired.
She does get inspired.
High, and just
it'll happen on the spur of a moment.
And I'll, want to write it, 4 in the morning. I'm one of those, I'll be, singing into my phone by myself with a little beat, and then I go play it for him.
And he's like, go away, not the time.
No, I know that's good stuff.
We've actually written some of our bigger songs that way, so sometimes it works. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I definitely want to do. I love doing covers.
I do too. I think it's awesome.
The labels always like them anyway because they use them for certain other things and stuff too. So I'm actually on the hunt of that right now, what to cover and what could we, and so. What are you laughing at?
Just when you were talking about that song you wanted, I was like, that's terrible. Remember that?
Yeah, don't bring that up.
I'm not going to bring it up.
Yeah, that's the...
But
it worked
out.
Just don't say the song. Because it's disrespectful.
She was talking about all these inspiring songs, and then she brought up this one that was about
I love this one
suicide or something.
It is not about...
I don't know what it's about, but the words are so depressing.
It's romantic, actually.
I'm like, that's
he has no idea what he's
terrible.
talking about.
Okay, what song is it,
We
though?
can't say it because then he said no.
It's a great song.
And then it would seem like I love it.
In the context of the conversation, it's a great song. It just doesn't go.
I feel like you're gonna win on this, Maria. So
She always
It's a
wins.
possibility. It's
She
gonna
when we see
happen.
the album come out, and it's like, oh, okay, now I see.
If I told you what it was, you'd probably like it. Probably, yeah. I love collaborating. It's fun. It brings that new energy to the album. It brings exciting factors to other people to hear certain collaborations. Like when I heard Maynard and Chino on that Passenger song, I almost died when I heard that song. Do you remember when that came out?
Kind of.
Could we see Chino? We know that you are a big Deftones fan.
Yes. But Maynard is also another one of my favorite singers. He's such a beautiful voice. So when they did a song together, it was so cool. I would love to have Chino, but
You bring both of them on, you're like, this
he's
is just
obscure, and it's hard to get him on things.
Chino.
They're do their own things. They got it like that, which is so awesome. But if I could, I would obviously do it. You can't.
Questions. Terrible.
You can't.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, learning one, it could be just something interesting.
You know who's really fun to tour with
Everybody.
that we really enjoy is our friends at Papa Roach. Always a pleasure with those guys. There's very few people we don't
We get
have
along
a
with
relationship
everybody.
with.
Yeah, we do. Shinedown.
We've learned a lot from Shinedown too, and
Really? Like what?
just how to run a professional camp and how to treat your crew members and how to run things. Same thing with Aussies. You know, the first big tour we did was Aussie, and we learned so much watching how they do it every day.
Yeah. And Five Fingers are good friends. Yeah, Dead. Like, we're so friends with all these. You become like a big family out here. No, my mama is like, my mothers are very supportive to anything I do. I mean, I could be like, I'm quitting it all and I want to sell everything and live on a mountaintop and live off the wild. And they'd be like, that would be a beautiful experience. Like, they're just really, you know, right?
Well, I know, like, my family, it's cussing. Like, I cuss like a sailor.
No,
my mother hates it. So is there anything even weird and little like
they're
that?
like, my mother is like the weirdest saint you've ever met. I mean, she's never judged me a day in my life. She's never told me I can't do something a day in my life. Have I ever said that about my mama?
Your mom? No.
Yeah. I mean, I don't,
awesome.
yeah. Just to follow your heart and be good human beings and focus on the law of attraction and manifesting your own destiny. I mean, that's how I changed my life. Because I was kind of this, like, no worth, just didn't think I could be anything. When I started learning about, like, self-love and, like, the power of, like, energy and, like, I saw that movie The Secret.
Oh, yeah.
It changed my life. It really did. And just, you know, meeting beautiful people and surrounding yourself with good people, believing and knowing and, like, seeing that you can accomplish whatever it is. I believe people are very powerful, can create anything. It actually influences my lyrics a lot, and also sometimes I don't do a lot of things because will worry about not wanting to push it too far because of how it'll affect my son. How many times have we had that conversation?
We have it every album.
Every album.
Really?
Like, yeah, it's been a big thing. I mean, what son wants his mom to sing a song called Whore? You know? But
Did you call him? You're like, hey.
Yes.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah. Cause
How'd that conversation go?
he said, I respect you as an artist, and my son is also an artist, and he said,
Nice.
you know, someday if this is turned around, just don't ever put boundaries on my art or tell me I can't say anything or do anything ever. And I was like, okay, deal. I mean, I think so, yeah. My son inspires me in anyone who knows me knows my son's my whole world, so in all my decisions, and he's an inspiration in everything I do. And I think vice versa. He doesn't like to admit it. He's real cool and, like, you know, but I'm a big influence on my son's life, and we understand each other
They're
as
a lot
artists.
alike.
He's a crazy, eccentric artist just like me. I'm just like, just go with it.
You're like, they're like fully, like the mom, you're like, yes, whatever you want to do, live on that mountain as a hermit.
That's me. That's me. Yep. Ooh, we're not allowed to talk about it yet.
We can talk about it whenever we want. We feel like our plan is to try to get something done so that it could be out for next summer. But that means we have to be writing right now and then recording early next year. That's kind of our loose plan in our minds, and it's all kind of getting worked on now. So.
Yeah.
Grueling.
So we're starting to write now.
That sounds grueling, though, right now. Ready.
It's all perspective. It's going to be so perfect.
It's an amazing gruel.